Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday brunch stream. Missed you for those few days that I wasn't doing my coffee and a song, but Dave with us here. But as y'all know, probably from watching my Facebook page, I had a good reason for it. I was down in Cajun country, down in Lafayette, Louisiana, and it looks like Joe and I have bought a house down there, which I'm pretty damn excited about. Hey there, Michael. Hey, Tony. Hey, Martin. Got to give my shout outs to the folks saying hi in the comment thread here. But yeah, so Tim Cason's here. Good to have you all the way from Italy. Good to have you here with Tim. So yeah, so it looks like Joe and I will be gradually transitioning to a life down in Cajun country. Aye! So lots of great food, lots of great music, and still fingers crossed something still could go wrong with the inspection or the financing or something. Hey, Barry's here, Jay's here. Good to have y'all. So we're super excited. The place really needs a lot of work, mostly on the exterior. The interior is pretty fine condition. Just will over the years do lots of decorative things to it, but it's something that it's a place that was originally a duplex, so we will convert it back to a duplex and have a fairly large place of our own, plus a kind of mid-size place we can Airbnb and also entertain guests. So fingers crossed that everything goes through, but I'm pretty confident. I'll like when I lived in Austin, I'll still be flying around solo shows and whatnot. It won't change my touring or playing facets of my life too much, other than I won't be able to do low paying gigs locally. But other than that, things will be the same. On the subject of Waco Brothers gigs, I should make an announcement that the shows at Reggie's that were scheduled at Reggie's have been canceled. Not doing. Have a Chicago area. Yeah, Trish. Our original plan was to maintain both houses for a couple of years and really fix the place up before we moved down there. And I got back, and Joe said, "I think we could be down there by Thanksgiving." So the timetable has moved up now that the reality is upon us. So Barry's asking about the sound coming and going. I did put a noise gate on this because there was this annoying like squeaky background noise that I couldn't get rid of. But let me turn that off and see if that is the problem. That off. If that changes. All right. So that is off now. So tell me if that made it work better. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to monitor and do this at the same time. So I'm going to pause for a second and see if that squeaky little noise is still registering on my VU meter here. Which it is. But maybe that fixed it. I don't know. You tell me. I should probably play some music here. Okay. Apparently that did fix it, so I still have to perfect that noise gate to get rid of that little annoying background noise without it affecting the main audio. All right, more stream technology to learn. So I'm gonna play a couple songs that Joe and I are going to play with our friend Maggie. We've got a show this Saturday at Kochanski's Concertina Bar and Beer Hall here in Milwaukee. And then we have a show the following weekend at, I guess it's 2 weekends from that at Fitzgerald's on the patio. So Chicago area people, come on out and see us at Fitzgerald's. Milwaukee area people, please come see us at Kochanski's. This is a Jimmy Martin song called Hold What You Got. Hold what you got, I'm coming home, baby. Hold what you got, I don't mean maybe been thinking about you, and I'm on my way. Don't get inside, I'll be home before daylight. If you hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. Well, in my mind, I can't see you, that's a pretty good sign that I need you, that's why I can't wait to get back home. So squeeze yourself real good and tight, I'll be home before daylight. If you hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. What you got, I'm coming home, baby. Hold what you got, and I don't mean maybe been thinking about you, and I'm on my way. Don't sell the house, don't wreck the car, stay there, honey, right where you are. If you hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. Been too long, a little too much grieving. When I get back, this time I'm gonna stay. Oh, well, good and tight, I'll be there before daylight. If you hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. Hold what you got, I'm coming home, baby. Hold what you got, and I don't mean maybe been thinking about you, and I'm on my way. Don't sell the house, don't wreck the car, stay right there, honey, where you are. Hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. Yeah, hold what you got, I'm coming home to stay. Okay, that was my testing whether I had memorized the lyrics or not, which of course in rehearsal I had, but of course when it came down to actually playing it for you, I couldn't remember them. But I think by the time I play them for a gig, I'll actually be able to remember them. All right. Here's a Ray Price tune that I've played before on my show, and we're gonna play at these gigs too. You know what? Now maybe I'll save the Ray Price tune for a little later, because my first George number here is a slow one. So I'll try and mix the tempos up as a professional musician would do in a set list. All right. This is one y'all know and love. Up above me are the skies, like the twinkle in your eyes. These things are the color of the blue. In your mail, your letter came. The ink and paper look the same. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Bluebird singing in a tree seems to sympathize with me, but he's not singing like he used to do. Pretty waters in the sea feel as cold as you left me. Yes, blue must be the color of the blue. color angels choose. A blue dress you proudly wore when you left to return no more. Yes, blue must be the color of the blue. Blue days come and blue days go. How I feel nobody knows. Life is mighty empty without you. There's a blue note in each song that I sing since you are gone. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Color of the blues, Mr. George Jones. Yeah, Jay, that little tiny whistling sound is what I was trying to get rid of, because when I go back and review these after I do them, it always drives me crazy that I can hear that. So for those of you who are not audio geeks, what a noise gate does is you set this really low level where it'll just cut the mics off. So it turns on when I'm talking or playing, supposedly, but then cuts off when there's silence, so you don't hear whatever that electronic noise is. But the settings are really sensitive, and I guess I got it wrong. So there you go, audio engineering for y'all. Here's a Willie Nelson song from I think his peak era, which was kind of the early to mid 70s, when he released his sort of series of concept albums. This one, which I'm going to play the title track off of, and then there's also Red-Headed Stranger, of course, and Phases and Stages. That to me is my sweet spot with Willie Nelson. I mean, I love a lot of the songs that he wrote in the 60s for the classic honky-tonk artists, but his actual recordings from the 60s are kind of interesting to see where he was headed, but he wasn't quite there yet, in my opinion. His kind of odd singing style didn't suit those just kind of traditional Nashville productions. So, but this is when he was really in at the peak of his powers, in my opinion. Miracles appear in the strangest of places. Fancy meeting you here. The last time I saw you was just out of Houston. Sit down, let me buy you a beer. Your presence is welcome with me and my friend here. This is a hangout of mine. We come here quite often and listen to music, partaking of yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine. Aging with time, like yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine. Aging with time, like yesterday's wine. You give the appearance of one widely traveled. I bet you've seen things in your time. So sit down beside me and tell me your story. If you think you'll like yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine, yesterday's wine, aging with time, like yesterday's wine. Yesterday's wine, yesterday's wine, aging with time, like yesterday's wine, aging with time, like yesterday's wine. Yesterday's Wine, the title track off of that record, which has some really bizarre, trippy, like spoken pieces in there. Like Willie was, you know, really discovering his druggy side, I think, when he was doing these concept records, because there's some stuff that had to make country fans scratch their head and go, what the hell is going on here? All right, here's another one that Joe and Maggie and I will be doing on this coming Saturday, and then 2 weeks later on Sunday at Fitzgerald's. Ray Price. Blue ain't the word for the way that I feel, and there's a brewing in this heart of mine. This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, and my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind knows soon to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. So please take these troubled dreams I had for me and you, and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday these crazy arms will hold somebody new, but now I'm so lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, and my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled heart knows soon to another you'll be wed, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. We double the chorus on the end of that when we do it, but it's a little more sensible when we've got Joe's wonderful harmony vocals on that to keep that going for a little while. But Crazy Arms, the great Ray Price. All right. Here's one y'all know too. Comb your hair and paint and powder. You act proud and I'll act prouder. You sing loud and I'll sing louder. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. You're my gal and I'm your feller. Dress up in your frock of yeller. I look swell, but you look sweller. Setting the woods on fire. We'll take in all the honky tonks. Tonight we're having fun. We'll show the folks a brand new dance that never has been I'm done. I don't care who thinks we're silly. You be Daffy and I'll be Dilly. We'll order up 2 bowls of chili, setting the woods on fire. I'll gas up my hot rod stoker. We'll get hotter than a poker. You'll be broke, but I'll be broker. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. Sit close to one another, up one street and down the other. Tonight we'll have a ball, old brother, setting the woods on fire. We'll put aside a little time to fix a flat or two. My tire and tubes are doing fine, but the air is showing through. Grab your hands and I'll start howling. We'll do all the laws allowing. Tomorrow I'll be right back plowing, setting the woods on fire. Setting the Woods on Fire, always been one of my favorite Hank tunes since I started checking Hank out in the 80s or so, is when this Muskego, Wisconsin boy started checking out country music. I remember, you know, I have a song called Danny Built a Spaceship, and Danny was my best friend when I was in middle school, and Danny's dad was the only one I knew who listened to country music, and just on the radio when he would drive us somewhere in the car. And I always remember being sort of perplexed when I was hearing it, like, this isn't anything like the music I listen to on the radio, and this isn't anything like the music my parents listen to when I'm at home, you know, which my parents had, you know, some really cool stuff in the record collection. My dad's really into jazz, but a lot of the rest of it was a lot of what I see at thrift stores all the time now. You got your Arthur Fiedler, you got your Vicky Carr, you got, stuff like that. Johnny Mathis, you know, all the records nobody wants anymore were really big sellers in the 60s and 70s, and were apparently in everyone's record collection because you can find them all multiple times over at every thrift store you go to. So country was a bit confusing to me back then, but it didn't take me too long to figure it out. Here's another one in the key of A. Originally done by Johnny Horton, covered later in George's career. He did a cover of this. If you told me that you loved me, I would feel so proud. If you let me hold me, hey, I would holler out aloud. I'll never love another, even if I can. Oh, come to me, baby, I'm a one-woman man. Oh, won't you let me, baby, just to kinda hang around. I'll always love you, honey, and I'll never let you down. I'll never love another, even if I can. Oh, come to me, baby, I'm a one-woman man. I'd climb the highest mountain if it reached up to the sky. To prove that I love you, I would jump off and fly. I'd even swim the ocean from shore to shore to prove that I love you just a little bit more. Oh, won't you let me, baby, just to kinda hang around. I'll always love you, honey, and I'll never let you down. I'll never love another, even if I can. Oh, come to me, baby, I'm a one-woman man. I'll never love another, even if I can. Well, come to me, baby, I'm a one-woman man. Johnny Horton. If you don't have any of the great Johnny Horton honky-tonk stuff, you should. I'm less fond of his sort of historical and storytelling songs like Battle of New Orleans and North to Alaska and things like that. But his straight honky-tonk stuff, which borders on rockabilly always, is really fantastic. Check it out. Where am I going now? What do I got next on my my agenda here. Oh boy, we're going to another Hank here. All right. Another one you all know. I'm a rolling stone, all alone and lost, for a life of sin. I've paid the cost. When I pass by, all the people say, just another guy on the lost highway. Just a deck of cards and a jug of wine, and a woman's lies make a life like mine. On the day we met, I went astray, started rolling down that lost highway. I was just a lad, nearly 22, neither good nor bad, just a kid like you. And now I'm lost, too late to pray. Lord, I paid the cost on the lost highway. Now, boys, don't start to rambling around on this road of sin. Are you sorrow bound? Take my advice, or you'll curse the day you started rolling down that lost highway. Iconic Hank Williams song written by Leon Payne, steel guitarist, songwriter, had a brief stint with Bob Wills and wrote some fantastic songs, that certainly being his crowning achievement, but he wrote some other good ones too. George Jones has a record of all songs by Leon Payne, and I've done one of them on my show before called Brothers of the Bottle, which is a favorite of mine. All right. Well, I'll have one more set of lyrics on the docket here, so I may have to go into improv mode after I'm done with this one. My lovely wife, Jo Walston, turned me on to this many years ago. This is very early recording by Roger Miller. As I've said many times on this show, I am just kind of stunned by Roger Miller's talent and abilities, and really love some of the early kind of straight honky-tonk stuff that he did. And for whatever reason, I have less tolerance for the sort of goofy persona that he did for most of his later career. I get how talented he is and how, hard it is to do music like he did, but all that shwee-beep-doop-be-doobie-doobie-doobie-doo kind of stuff, just I can only take so much of it. But but he was a odd one for sure. All right, let's try this one. I walk the streets and wring my hands, trying hard to understand, but I just can't make myself believe that it's for good she's gone. Why do I go through this pain day and night? It's all the same. Heaven help a man like me who walks alone. A man like me can't sit and cry from what they were. Life's so different without her. Heaven help a man like me who walks alone. A man like me can't sit and cry. I walk the streets and wonder why a love like ours should go so wrong. I haven't seen her in so long. The honky-tonks have no appeal. They don't help the way I feel. What on earth can ease a heart like mine that feels it can't go on? Things have changed from what they were. Life's so different without her. Heaven help a man like me who walks alone. Heaven help a man like me who walks alone. That to me is a pretty darn perfect little honky-tonk number. Love it. Glad Joe turned me on to that one. Let's see, what should I play now? I guess maybe I should play something I wrote. You know what? I'm gonna, since you're all you know, my devoted test audience, I'm just gonna do a song that Joe and Maggie and I are doing. That's off of my latest Kill the Truth, and do it just so I keep rehearsing it. It's one more chance to rehearse it before the real like live gig in front of people. The roses we planted never bloomed, and the house we started to build sits empty on that shining hill, a promise unfulfilled. We had a dream of a new home, nothing could tear us apart. Before long it was clear it was only a dream. It was built on a lie from the start. The roses we planted never bloomed, and the house we started to build sits empty on that shining hill, a promise unfulfilled. Half of the family turned on me, the other half turned back on them. We believed all the lies, we took our side. Seems our love was weaker than sin. The roses we planted never bloomed, and the house we started to build sits empty on that shining hill, a promise unfulfilled, a promise unfulfilled. Broke down and busted in the middle of nowhere. I hear the roar of Niagara off in the distance as my head hits the pillow. I swear I can see you on the deck of the Maid of the Mist. Ever since I remember, like looking through water, trying to add up the shapes. But I can make out the rough lines of someone familiar on the deck of the Maid of the Mist. As I climb in the barrel, I got no worry, and not even trembling. I got no regrets. When I rise from the bottom, in your raincoat you'll kiss me on the deck of the Maid of the Mist, on the deck of the Maid of the Mist, on the deck of the Maid of the Mist. Well, I slipped out the back door as the ambulance arrived. I would have liked to told them my story, but I know I would have lied. So I pawned my sister's diamond ring and got on the Greyhound's back. I figured with a little leeway I might just get on track, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way. By the time I got to Chicago, I thought I had something to sell, but the deal fell through as they always do. Say la vie, what the hell? And every time I think of my baby working in that old coal mine, I feel so doggone guilty I almost changed my mind. And I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way. And I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way, and I'm just trying to stay out of harm's way. Pass me the bottle, hand me my heart. I'm of tough questions. He walks into walls. What if our history means nothing at all? Means nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all, it's worth nothing at all. To get your big payback when you become so small, it ain't worth the paper that it's printed on. It's worth nothing, nothing at all. You're getting so thin that you might disappear. Well, you're getting so high, how's the weather up there? Since we walked in this bar, you've aged 100 years like nothing, nothing at all. Nothing at all, it's worth nothing at all. To get your big payback when you become so small, it ain't worth the paper that it's printed on. It's worth nothing, nothing at all. Nothing, nothing at all. Nothing, nothing at all. I thought you'd listen to my reasoning, but now I see you don't hear a thing. Gotta make you see how it's got to be. Yes, it's all or nothing, all or nothing. All or nothing for me. Things could work out how I want them to, yeah. If I could have the other half of you, and you know I would if I only could. Yes, it's all or nothing. Ooh, yeah, all or nothing. All or nothing for me. Now my favorite verse. Ba 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 da da, ba 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 da da. Ba 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 da da, ba 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 da da. I didn't tell you no lies, so don't just sit there and cry, girl. All or nothing, yeah, yeah. All or nothing, all or nothing for me. All or nothing, yeah. All or nothing, my. All or nothing. You got to, hey, yeah, yeah. All or nothing, yeah. All or nothing. Can you hear my children sing? All or nothing for me. Pappy and he had him a still. He brewed white lightning till the sun went down, and then you fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your pappy's corn squeezing. Whoo, white lightning. The G-man, T-man, revenuers too, searching for but my pappy kept on cooking. Oh, shucks, white lightning. I asked my pappy why he called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. I took a little swig and right away I knew as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started crashing. Whew. White Lightning. The G-Man, revenuers too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking. Oh, White Lightning. A city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. Think I want to try that powerful stuff. He took one slug and he went right down, and I heard him moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your pappy's gone squeezing. What's that sign? What's that sign? White Lightning. The G-Man, T-Man, revenuers too, searching for the place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept on cooking. Woo! White Lightning. All right, folks, that's it for the show today. I had a little in the tank here because I did so little for you last week. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you will be with me tomorrow morning for Coffee and a Song. As always, the tips and donations and all that are extra appreciated now that Joe and I have purchased a money pit down in Lafayette, Louisiana, which, basically the entire shell of which needs to be repaired in some manner or another. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you here tomorrow morning, I hope. On the YouTube-y thing, we're all supposed to say like and subscribe. So like and subscribe and like and subscribe over and over again. Make me look popular. And I will see you all soon. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye-bye.